Peace, everybody. What's good? It's the boy, Coach Malachiwilliams, and you and I are tuned to True Media Today USA Boxing. Let's go.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
I want everybody to check this out. You know, a lot of people been hitting me up, man. We did the show yesterday about Jamel Charlo and Canelo, but a lot of people wanted to talk about what pretty much took over the show was what's going on with Shakur Stevenson. You know, the video that was leaked about something that Bill Haney said about 5-6 years ago, and Devin Haney. And, you know, so you have Team Devin Haney, you know, people on YouTube, you know, the people on Twitter, the boxing fans on Twitter, the boxing fans on YouTube, they choosing sides. And then, you know, you got Team Shakur choosing sides. So this is what's going on. Both guys are disrespecting each other on Twitter. They're having a fight, a Twitter fight, throwing check left hooks, overhand rights, body shots, parrying the jabs, slipping and countering on Twitter. Nothing more, nothing less. They are disrespecting each other because both men are mad and upset. Normally, in today's age, when people get mad and upset, they call each other bitch-ass niggas. Drop the addy, I'm going to pull up, I got shooters, I'm going to do this, this, and that. They sounded like the YouTube niggas. The niggas that be on YouTube, the same niggas who call me, threaten me, tell me I'm a coon, I'm going to do this, if I see you, I'm going to do that, yada, 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 yada. Some of the most friendliest niggas in the world ain't going to do a goddamn thing, right? Because they broke, they ain't got no money, they got a net worth of 2 figures, and they emotionally respond certain ways because they're not getting their way in a conversation, or you don't agree with them. Nothing is going to happen. I don't see anything that Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson are going to do to each other. Both of these guys are friends or were friends. They've been knowing each other a long time. Whatever beef or spat that the Haneys are going through with Shakur, that's really between them. But once they start, revealing that spat out in the open, in the public, then it becomes everybody else's business. So a lot of people say you got to stay out of their business. It's their business. Well, if it was their business, they would have kept it between themselves. But once you open your business up to the public, then the public feels that they have a right to jump in and add their 2 cents in. I'm going to tell you what I told you in Omaha, Nebraska, what I said to you, Shakur. And I want you to remember this. You probably don't remember it because we was in the parade, but I said this. I said the same enemies that Terrence Crawford have are going to become your enemies. And what I mean by that is this. The boxing community, the alphabet boys, what I call them, that Bill Haney has affiliated himself with, him and his son, they are the same group they're a hate group. They're a black hate group, and they hate Terrence Crawford with their passion. Hated him with the passion. Like, even their leader even said that he hoped Blue rape, violate Terrence Crawford and do this and do that naked. He said that on Trail Boxing Show. I have the actual video. I have the audio to be exact. And I'm going to drop it soon to show, I had a receipt. I keep receipts. And I told you that. So basically the people, because the pro alphabet boy guys are in bed with Bill Haney, and Bill Haney has made a pact with those guys, you notice all of those guys are pushing a narrative against Shakur Stevenson. The same guys who pushed the narrative for years against Devin Haney, against Terrence Crawford, are the same guys that are going to be pushing the narrative against Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney, because of his father's affiliation with certain low IQ boxing groups on YouTube, those low IQ dudes have, chosen a side, and they ride with Devin Haney. Not because they care about Devin Haney or nothing of that sort. It's because his father, Bill, is politicking with them, and they making a pact. Maybe he paying them, got them on the payroll. You're going to see a lot of them. The boxing voices, pretty much riding with Bill. You're going to see the entire alphabet boy community pretty much riding with Bill. You may see some of the whole monies or whatever. A lot of these guys, it's the same usual suspects that hated Crawford. You know what I mean? Now they're jumping on that right now. That's just the reality of the situation. That's what it is. It's really ain't nothing. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, nothing is going to happen or materialize from this. There's going to be a bunch of talk, bunch of chatter. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson will not be fighting each other anytime soon. It may be years. It may be 4 or 5 years. It took us 5 years to get a fight with Crawford and Spence. And we see that the PBC was blocking their fight. So you can just imagine how long it's going to take for a Haney and a Shakur fight to happen. That's not going to happen anytime soon. So it's just a bunch of talk, bunch of chatter. I'm focusing on Shakur fighting Frank Martin because that's what's been mandated by the WBC. I don't want to see these guys go through nothing. You know, I don't think they will go through anything. These guys were friends at one point, and they just mad, hot, heated, upset. Shakur wants his shot at the title. He's finally going to get a shot at a belt that was stripped from Devin Haney, or they've taken from him, and they made him a champion in recess because he's moving up to 140. Maybe because he doesn't, I don't know why. If he said he's moving up to 140, then let him stay where he's at. What's the purpose of making him a champion in recess? He's not coming back down to 135. I think everybody knows that, right? So it is what it is. But that's all it is, man. I don't want to see these guys go through nothing physically or nothing like that. But you got boxing Twitter and boxing YouTube. You're going to have YouTube channels who hold in the water for Bill Haney, because Bill Haney is the one that's going around paying these guys. And he's establishing a relationship with these guys, doing what he's supposed to do, PR move. Me personally, I'm not a part of that. I could have been a part of that. Bill has been on my show before, but he hasn't been back on my show since. And I told him on my show that, hey, listen, man, I'm not here to hold your water for you. I don't want no money from you. You can't pay me anything. I'm fine. I said this. I have the actual video when he was on my show. That video probably got over 20,000 views or 30,000, something of that sort. I have it. You know what I mean? So, and I think once the brother realized, well, this guy here is not going to be like the Alphabet Boys or the Boxing Voices or those other guys. It's not going to be like them. He doesn't really care too much about having access to me to help his channel grow. Then, I'm not going to go back on the show anymore. And he hasn't been back over here. I haven't disrespected him or anything, but it is what it is. And, it's par for the course. Again, I hold my own nuts. I don't have to be down with any boxing group or crew on YouTube. I'm fine, talented enough. I don't need any of you niggas, to be honest with you. The big ones or the small ones. And I do give shots out to the ones who did show love to me. But just because you show love to me don't mean that I'm a carry the water for you to try to be down with your channel. I'm not. That's just not the type of person I am. I'm not built like that. You niggas don't have nothing I want. You ain't got no money. You ain't got enough money for me. I got my own money, and I'm forging my own relationships, and I'm doing things my way, without having to be paid, without having to pay anyone for access like a LA nutsucker nigga nutsack. I don't have to do any of that. And I'm straight up genuine. People gonna rock with me because of the real, and that's just the reality of the situation, and that's just where I'm at with it. But as it relates to Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, I ain't got nothing bad to say about neither one of those guys, man. They're young. They're gonna fight each other, guys. It's gonna happen one day. Right now, they're just going through the motions. They're expressing themselves. I don't have anything to do with it. I don't have a dog in the race. I don't have a relationship with Shakur Stevenson. I don't have a relationship with Devin Haney. Whatever those guys do, so be it. I hope that one day when they do fight, they can get to the bag, make a whole lot of money. Bill, keep continue to doing what you do. Politic. You are the politician. I told you that. I say, man, Bill, you're a politician, man. You politicking, and I ain't mad at you for that. If I had a son that was probably boxing, and you know me, I'm an extrovert, so. And I come from the same streets as you come from. So I'm an extrovert. I probably, maybe I will be doing the same thing for my son. It'll probably a lot of people that don't like it, but who cares? The people that don't like it don't matter, because at the end of the day, you guys are multimillionaires, and the things that you are doing has worked up until this point. So if it's working, don't stop doing it. But as it relates to Shakur, keep your head up, young man. You got Frank Martin coming up. I fully expect you to do. Put my money on you, bet my money on you. I'm seeking to catch some bets out here on these streets, these pro PBC guys and the pro Alphabet Boy guys. I know they hate you. These guys make bets out of their hatred for someone, don't have a boxing criteria. So hopefully we can catch a couple of bets. YouTubers, the only way I'm going to bet you got to put the bread up. The bread got to be put up front. If you don't put the bread up, we ain't betting. We don't bet on air. It's a whole lot of you niggas that betted on Errol Spence. Y'all ain't paid. And y'all still ducking and dodging. So y'all know how I roll, man. It is what it is. Tell me what you guys tell me what do you think. Hate, like, share, subscribe. Do you think this is a big nothing burger that's going on with Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney? These just young men with a lot of testosterone expressing themselves mad and upset online or disrespecting each other? Or you feel that, no, there's something really to this. This may escalate into something bigger, which I hope it don't. I don't think it will. It's just a bunch of Twitter rants. You heard Tank Davis have these rants. You hear a lot of these other fighters have these rants on Twitter. Nothing is going to happen. And nothing, I'm telling you guys, nothing is going to happen. Hate, like, share, subscribe. See you guys later on today, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. My motto, don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.